Hi, it's Jenny from Makeup Cleaning and Cats. So this month was kind of weird because it was my birthday. So what I ended up counting for my budget this time was stuff that I bought, obviously, and stuff that I bought with gift cards. So stuff that people gave me directly, even if it was wish list items, I didn't count. But yeah, gift card and cash stuff I did count. This month I spent $279 with 59 cents. For beauty, I spent $124.19. For household, I spent $118.45. For work/school, I spent $434, and then for fashion, I spent $32.61. And some of it's gonna be repeat from my project pan video. But anyway, food items, presents that I buy for other people, and Sam's Club stuff do not count. So usually we buy shampoo and conditioner from Sam's Club, but this time I bought it from Amazon because this was an emergency. I really like these for when my scalp acts up, and it did. I used salicylic acid because of a YouTube short, and I ended up with flaky skin. So I used this conditioner as sort of like a scalp mask for like 3 days, and it cleared it up. So I really like these, specifically the ones with these leaves, because it has argan oil and jojoba oil. I don't know if it's those oils or the zinc or everything that helps, but anyway, yes, I have maybe like half to a quarter left of those. And then I got the Cicatricure gel. It's meant for scars, but I use it as a moisturizer, and I really like this. I've already been using this. My brother's girlfriend got me an Ulta gift card, and I got 3 things. So I got this Maybelline powder, this liquid eyeliner, and this mascara. The mascara I'm kind of meh about just because the brush is kind of flimsy, and the color wasn't exactly what I was looking for. It does leave the lashes nice, so yeah. And then I really like these as well. This I'm wearing today. And then from Walmart online, I got a Panoxyl cleanser, which I really like. I always repurchase it. I got some trash bags, and I also got some little ones as well, but I still like the Hero ones more. So I probably will buy the Hero ones instead of those, but they're fine, I guess. And then I got some tools for the house because my husband needed them for something. And then I got 3 of these containers. They were meant for the face wash because before I used to say that it foamed up. So I figured if I used this pump, it would help it foam up, but it didn't quite work out. So now it's a travel thing. I've only used this one for conditioner or leave-in conditioner. And at Claire's, I got these butterfly clips. I haven't worn them out. I've worn them around the house. I feel lightweight silly, so maybe I shouldn't have bought them. There was 2 things I left behind at Claire's, but I'll talk about it later. And then another lightweight regret was this crystal ball. I had wanted one for so long, but I guess it was like a discontinued item, and they brought it back out. And I specifically wanted it for my hallway closet. Well, it's like a little cubicle thing. But anyway, I thought it would last way longer, and it doesn't. So I had it on for a day and it went out. So this is battery operated. I should have known. But anyway, I was like, I'll recharge the batteries, blah, blah, blah. But if it's just one day, it's gonna be kind of a hassle. Whew, I just said that in one whole breath and I'm out of breath. Anyway, it's still in the hallway, but I think I'm gonna move it around, and I don't know exactly where to put it. And this just says try me, so I guess it's kind of nice that I can do that. Anyway, maybe I can put it in on my desk. Not the one at work, but the one in there. Anyway, so yeah, this was $30, which I was like, oh my god, it's so expensive. But I was like, oh, but I wanted it for so long. I technically still have the receipt, so I'm like, should I just return it? I have like 2-3 days. Anyway, yeah. Okay, and then the next thing that I got was this t-shirt from a band that we went to go see. And I got 2 of them, one for my husband. The present one did not count in my budget. Okay, see, now I'm like, oh, I guess it's not that bad. I didn't buy that many things, but like I got a lot of things, so it was a little bit overwhelming. So I got these sunscreens because they were supposed to be softer and better for you, like more lotiony. And these were in grams, and I didn't realize how tiny they were gonna be. Before buying this, I did watch a YouTube review, and the girl had much bigger bottles, and I think this was 110 and what she had was 140. So I think that also kind of messed me up. Also, these were $30 for 2 of them. And then I had to pay an additional $6, which I guess I'll put into the August budget. But anyway, I had to pay $6 when they delivered it because they messed up with the ounces too. So they messed up with their math too. But anyway, yeah, I've only tried it once just to test it out, and it's still like a little bit oily. I was hoping to use this as both a body and face sunscreen, but we shall see. I think after this, we're just gonna go back to the banana boat spray one. Like, it was still oily, but because there was no white cast and it's relatively cheap, we're just gonna go with that one again. But anyway, and then the other thing that I got was this rug. It's quite a journey to accept it. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, so I originally got it for the office because the one in the office is kind of ugly and would get kind of dirty fast, and I used like a wet vacuum and I think I lightly ruined it. It basically just didn't work for that space. It was too small. And then I was like, okay, let me just try it right here. Like, meh about the size, even though it was the exact same size as the other green thing that we had. I decided to keep it, but I kept debating if I should return it for like the last 2 days, and I kept, you know, bombarding my husband about it, if it was cute or not. But yeah, the office, it just did not fucking work. I think I'm okay with the yellow one we have right now. Yeah, so originally we had a green mattress, which has also been kind of an issue because the cats just ripped that up. And when I moved this into here, my husband was like, actually, I kind of don't like the green mattress thing because I'm always afraid to step on it. So I was like, okay, you know what? It does look pretty cute here. So I ended up moving the green thing back in there. So now the green thing lives in here. It was quite annoying in front of the closet, so I ended up tucking it underneath the bed and like folding it. It's not the best, but I guess if it helps acoustics out of the way-ish, it's fine. But anyway, that was like a whole fucking thing. The last thing I got were these webcam stickers. I don't think they're super sticky enough, so hopefully it stays on, but at the same time, because this is a work laptop, it's kind of good that it doesn't stick that hard. But anyway, this is just a camera cover. I got a pack of 3, one for my iPad and one for my future laptop, which I still need to research that. But anyway, which thankfully that should be covered by workers' comp. But anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. I got these because sometimes you don't want to have your video camera on, but you're still afraid that you're going to be on it. And so I got that for that. That was it. Now for the birthday haul. I got a lot of stuff. And like I said, it's a little bit overwhelming. My absolute favorite thing I got was this vacuum. The brand is Shark, which is quite fitting to get a Señora present for my Señora birthday because I turned 30. This was on my wish list. It was between 5 people, so it wasn't that bad. I had the Dyson, but that was so fucking expensive. I could not ask anybody to buy it, and also I would not spend $400 on a fucking vacuum. I ended up getting the rug after this, and if it wasn't for the vacuum, I probably would have returned this because it would have been kind of hard to clean. It works really well on the couches with the cat fur. So anyway, so I really like that. And then my sister's sister-in-law got me these Bath & Body Works items. This one I already opened, okay? So I really like this. I've never really moisturized my body before, like routinely, but now it has become a routine. And this one, unfortunately, I am going to declutter this and give this to my mom. I'm a terrible person, I know, but like it's just gonna rot away my bathroom. And it smells nice, but I feel like after a couple of hours, I do get that slight perfumey scent, like the alcohol. I don't know, like it's not as bad as other perfumes or body mists, but I can't do it. And then she also got me this box which I think was from Dollar Tree. This is pretty cute. I've been putting receipts in. Wait, I just realized. Oh, I was like, wait, I got something else. Yeah, this was, I forgot I got gift cards too. I got stuff from Skechers, Starbucks, an Amazon one, and cash. Oh my god, my aunt gave me way too much cash. And then we went to the mall. I had a lot of that guilt creeping up, but it got kind of really bad. We originally went to the mall because I wanted some Crocs for my birthday, and we didn't find the ones that I was looking for. Left empty-handed, but then we stepped into Hot Topic, and I had been meaning to get earrings, and I found some really cute ones. I wanted some for my cartilage, and I found these, which you can't probably see. Anyway, it has little tiny mushrooms at the ends, and I did wear them once, but they ended up being too uncomfortable and kind of hard to take off and put on. So I think ideally I should just get those like normal earrings just so that I can take them off if they're annoying. But I haven't been wearing them up there. The cashier had originally told me that if I got these earrings, I could get 50% off the other ones. And then she was like, oh, these don't have the 50% off, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, okay, I'll just take these. And then she was like, oh, but like also we have a this and that. And I got very confused by the sales. The point is that the sale was, if you buy one thing, you get 3 things free. Like what? So the first thing that I picked up from the free items or whatever was this ring. At the store, it kind of looked like an alien. And then when I got home, I was like, oh yeah, it is a cow. It came in this necklace, but I just used it as a ring. This is probably one of my favorite items, but it started peeling away. So I was thinking of painting it with nail polish. So yeah. And then the mushrooms, I think I'm just gonna wear them here. I actually tried putting them on before this video, but I couldn't. And the other 2 items I got was this t-shirt, which is a bunch of little frogs. It's pretty cute. And then I got another t-shirt with this cat, which is also pretty cute. I have a t-shirt problem. I need to stop with buying t-shirts. Like, it hasn't been that much, right? Like the past 6 months, I had only bought 1 t-shirt. But this month, I'm bringing in 3. So I've bought 4 t-shirts this whole year. But I feel like that's still kind of a lot because I'm trying to be more profesh, but I don't know. I'm still drawn to the t-shirts. I don't know what to tell you. So technically my husband bought all these things, but I still felt like guilty, even though I think it ended up being like 17 bucks or so. It ended up being like $3 per item. So it wasn't even that bad, but it was also just about bringing in the items. I don't know. And then we went to Bath and Body Works and we were looking for a cologne for him. And we couldn't find anything that we both liked. And then I smelled this one. This is the Strawberry Pound Cake Body Mist. And I really like the scent, and usually I'm so weird about perfume. And I kept hemming and hawing about it because I already have one other tiny perfume. But my husband was like, you should just get it. Like, you never like perfumes. And in my mind, I was like, what if they discontinue it, blah, blah, blah. We ended up leaving the store and walking around just to kind of like think about it. And I was especially feeling overwhelmed because I had just gotten that other perfume that I was kind of like meh about, but then I was like, okay, maybe I could use that one as a room spray. And then I was like, okay, then that means that I only have 2 perfumes and it's okay. And then we went to Claire's and I got those clips. I was tempted by a necklace, but I left that. I was also tempted by a perfume that smelled like watermelon. It smelled really faint and nice. And I also left a hair tie that had fabric, and I was like, oh, maybe I could just try to make that. But yeah, I ended up just leaving with the butterfly clips. And then I was like, you know what, let's just go back and get this. I had already settled on making that a room spray. Now I'm just like, let's let it go. And yeah, so that was the whole thing. And the rug thing, oh my god, that. So yeah, this trip and the rug trip, I felt so heckin' guilty about it. This I bought at the same time as the lamp. I still feel kind of weird about the lamp. I think it is good that I'm being conscious about what I'm buying, but at the same time, it overwhelms me how much I'm thinking about if I made a good or bad purchase, or if you know what I mean? Like I'm becoming too OCD about this stuff sometimes, and it's kind of annoying sometimes. So anyway, which I had another kind of like thing about a palette, but I'll talk about that next month. And then my friend got me a bunch of skincare that was on my wish list. The only item that was not on my wish list was this. I've already used one of the masks already and I do like it. She also got me a Panoxyl cleanser, which now I have 2, but it's okay because it's a repurchase for me. I also had on my wish list the Haru Haru oil cleanser. It might have broken me out. I don't know what's going on with my face. And then she got me this Ilso kit that also came with a little like spatula thing. Again, not sure if it's breaking me out, but yeah, I feel like it does take out the sebaceous filaments, but sometimes it might just be the mask that's taking off. I think I do still prefer the little spatula thing more than the Mary and May like cotton swabs. For the Ulta birthday thing, I got the dry shampoo. I've never used dry shampoo before and I still haven't opened this yet. And then another friend got me these items. So she got me an apple honey butter candle. It smells like a Senora house, but I'm kind of into it. And then she got me a catnip pot, which I still haven't planted. I don't know if maybe I should actually keep this in my room because that was kind of crazy. And then it came with these little magnets of like cats with the catnip. I think there was one more. Okay, maybe it's on the fridge. Anyway, I've just been stacking them together and because I think that one's my favorite. And then she also got me this bingo thing with cats. I mean, we haven't played this one. I feel like it'd be kind of hard without the names, but anyway, yeah. She also got me this sticker book. I've used one already. I wish I had more cat ones though. It has maybe like 3 of them. But anyway, I always have such a hard time using stickers because I don't know where to put them. So, I don't know, like I can't commit to sticking them on stuff. And she also got me this water bottle, which is Gigantor. It's from Hydroflow. I've used this twice. I'm using it right now. I put coffee in it. Well, iced coffee. I only fill it up like halfway because it's pretty big. Then my husband got me these Crocs that were not in store. Okay, so my other friend got me this really cool air freshener. It's a little strong, but it's not that bad. And then she also got me this and more Bath & Body Works stuff that I did declutter. And yeah, that was it. It was a lot of things. I want to be more chill about being okay with buying stuff though, because I think I've gotten too in my head about the guilt and buying things. I feel like when I was a teenager and in my early 20s, I even had a hard time with food. And so now I just try not to look at food prices, which I know is also kind of bad. It's also part of the social anxiety. Like I'm just like picking stuff instead of just like looking at, I mean, of course, like if it's easy to do the math or if there's generic brands, like I'll go for those. I guess it's kind of like gas. I also try not to look at gas prices because I'm like, I need it anyway, so it's fine. And I'm not trying to be like an asshole about stuff. I know people struggle with buying groceries too. For me, it's just been kind of healthy not to look at the price for food. Like I still look at, you know, the ending price at the grocery store, but I don't want to do that for stuff because that's can be dangerous to do that. But I think I just need to be okay with letting stuff go. Anyway, I still want to think things through before buying something, but I don't want to be too obsessive over it because I feel like that's also bad. And also accept that if things don't work out, it's fine. Thank you for watching. Bye.